Good morning, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. Guys, it's just a film board as usual. It's a Thursday morning, and what must I say? I'm a bit relaxed. Guys, parents, we go through a lot. We go through a lot, and at some point, we need, it's not a brick, but first of all, let's eat, guys. That's a soft porridge which I made. I didn't have a breakfast home, so I have just to prepare and come eat at work because I don't like being late at work. So better to come here, sit on my table, then I'll eat my breakfast while the people didn't come and do my things so early. So guys, yesterday, guys, my eyes are itching. They're itching. Just started last week. I don't know whether I'm allergic to something or maybe it's a soup that I'm using, or maybe it's lotions. I don't know. So guys, yesterday, maybe around 3 then mom just called me like, no, I'm in town. I'm in town, so I'll pass by later. I'm going to the doctor. Okay. Then I was expecting maybe it was not around 3, it was around 12 to 1. Then always I used to rest at 1, then I need to at least lie a bit somewhere because it's not good sitting down for so long. Then I was just there waiting until 2. Then I was like, Mom, are you still at the hospital? Then said, no. Right now I want to go pass at your husband. It's been a while. There was a time that he was not feeling well. So better to pass there before she came to me. Because it's not good. Just your child. Your daughter is married to someone. But you are just always on your daughter. You don't care about your son-in-law. So for my mother, she regard my husband like his son also. As we don't have a brother, a biological, like from my mother, but we have cousins. We have cousins who are raised by mom, and those are just our brothers, and including our husbands now. So when mom went there, I know mom missed Junior so much. She beat my son so much, and he had been complaining like for him not even like. I used to tell my sisters whenever they are going home, like, guys, at least some time to let me know on time so that you go with the child, because he also miss home in the village, and he used to enjoy, he have freedom, like he moves so much there. A child will just always stay alone, or maybe when he's playing just with the neighbors, sometimes it's not okay. And also he need to know like the other side also, not just in town. So my husband just called me like, no, please, that time it was around 3, please go pick Junior at school, then you pass home, you pack the things for Junior, then he'll go with mom. And I was like, Junior to go with mom just like that. And my sister, mind you, my sister went there yesterday. Not Wednesday. She went there on Tuesday, coming back on Thursday, which is today. And I was like, and there's my sister's child there. I know. Every time whenever I'm talking to mom, my niece will just talk to me, yeah, Auntie, where's Johnny? She didn't miss his brother. So now, I just decided to go pick Junior. But I have feelings that Junior will not want to go with mom without me. Then we'll pass home, changing the clothes, then putting another one. Then I think he was also dozing, like, because he didn't slept since morning. Since when he woke up in the morning, they were playing, and I was disappointed, like, because I found a lot of food also in his bag. I don't know whether maybe he was too much in playing, he didn't eat, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. Then to now like changing his clothes, I would tell that he was dozing and he was dozing, but he still wanted just to play in the house, to play his toys in the house. Then I was like, no, let's go to grandmother. He wanted the grandmother, but he was still wanted to play. Then he started becoming angry, in the way, like from home to my workplace where mom had to come and pick him. He was angry, telling me, "Mommy, I'm angry with you. I'm angry with you." Then when we came at work, like my office is upstairs. Then we came up, just in the window. Then he saw mom. He was angry. To be honest, my son was angry. "Mommy, I'm angry with you." Then I was like, "I'm sorry." Then I said, "Why are you angry with me?" "I'm angry with you because you don't wanted me to play my house in the house." And I was like, "No, we'll go back." Then they were like, "Let's go back then." I said, "No, we are waiting for your grandmother." The moment he saw the grandmother, then he just started laughing. Someone was angry the whole journey, angry, crying. Then I ended up even uppering him, and it was not easy. He's so heavy. Okay, make the story short. The moment he saw the grandmother, he said so loud, "Mommy, I'm not angry anymore. Right now I'm happy. Look at my grandmother." And he was like, then I just started laughing so loud. And you know what he said? He said, "Mommy, please don't laugh. You are making noise. Let me go." He was running the moment when we went down. I wanted to vlog, but I was tired, guys, and it was so hot. He came to hug mom. You can really tell that he really missed his grandmother. The way he's looking at mom, staring at mom. Then, but he was still dozing. Then when he was sitting there, he was still dozing. Then mom decided just to go with him for shopping. When he came, cold, not even dozing. Okay, then from there, mom went to the other shop again. He left us there. Then I think he started coming to his senses like, "Hey, oh my God, mess up. What will I use now?" This is clean. I don't like this. It's clean. Then I realized that he was coming to his senses that, hey, my grandmother will end up going with me without my mother. Then he started questioning me, "Mommy, let's go home this time. Go home, I want to go play in my house." And I'm like, "You're going with your grandmother." When mommy came, I don't know where he changed, maybe he just said, like, "Let me just go." Then they left. Now, coming to today. Yesterday going home, as a parent, to be honest, that's why sometimes I need my son like to go visit, because I'm too attached to him. And he's so active, and he's someone who like talking. To be honest, when I'm with my son, I'm like, or let me say, the bond that I'm having with my son is more strong. I'm not saying I'm not that close to my husband, but what I'm saying is that my son can ask you many questions. How do you feel? What do you want? Things that he cannot even provide for you. And I think sometimes it's also a matter of looking for attention, but it heals. It heals. To be honest, it heals in many ways. Even if I'm down, my son will just be like, "Mommy, are you angry? Do you want the ice cream? Do you want what?" Things that he cannot afford. But just those simple things, they heal. To be honest, they heal. There are times that we had a misunderstanding with the father. And sometimes, I'm not perfect. There are times that I'm wrong. There are times that the father is wrong. But this dude, he never been on the father's side. But we never been like in a fight whereby he's seeing us fighting, because if he could see that, he could always hate the father, because it's mommy's boy, and the father knows. So now it happened. Now where I was is that when I went home after them, when they left, arriving in the house, I like, let me clean the mess that he wanted to start after school. Then, my dear, the house is not the same with the human being. You know, when you thought when the kids are gone to their granny, you do something, you rest. Did I rest? No. I'm just like ching on his things like Junior. And I want to call mom like, I texted mom like twice. And maybe it's a 2-3 hours driving. But I was there texting. Did you arrive? How he is? And I know for mom maybe she understand. She's always cool with me whenever my child went with them. So coming to today when I woke up, you know, for a mother who is always waking up in the morning, preparing something, cooking some lunchbox for Junior and all those. I just woke up preparing my breakfast. And for my husband, I don't really prepare because he have his own thing. You do this job, you prepare soft porridge, you go for bread and tea. And I feel if I tried once and I'm disappointed, I don't try it anymore. Unless if he's not feeling well, that's when I do things for him, just like that. So when I wake up, just in the shower, I make my breakfast. I even come to work early, and I can feel like I didn't done a lot of things. Whereby I'm saying, even if I miss him, it's needed. This, you know, when I'm sleeping, he's that person. It's not me. Like, I'm the person who always like sleeping, holding my dad, because we sleep with him on the bed. And he's forever like, he can put his leg everywhere. Now I'm scared every time for him to bump me on the stomach. I always hold my stomach. I don't hold him anymore. But him, he'll sleep with the hand on the neck or holding me like this. He's just that guy who gave that attention to mommy. So I really miss that, but at least it's good sometime to have this, you know. And I realized like, okay, if God, I know it's only God. The time when I will go for, when I'm going to the river, then I'm planning like maybe to take him home if I know that, because like enough me, I always go for C-section. I know like if you are booked today, then you're just booked today or tomorrow. There's no way you'll be delayed for more than 3 days. Then obvious, I want him to go home for 2 or 3 days waiting for his mommy to come. And me also, after every time whenever after I give birth, I always go home to mom. And that's the best love that you always get from your parents. You know, you are after C-section and the pain, waking up. You know, she had been that mother who always wake me up, and you know that time you just always feel dizzy. Sometimes your child is growing, but the first time we've been like in the same room with her. But the second time when I had Junior, I was just sleeping at my place. She just used to come there checking upon me. Or there are times whereby a baby can just cry, then you are just there like she is, and you can't, to be honest, not with my husband, whereby because he's capable of crying. Come in. Yogurt. Guys, I'm spoiling my husband. Like, I saw him having apples. Then I was like, did you carry also the yogurt for a child? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my energy. So, to be honest, it's needed. I used to feel pity for people who doesn't help parents, because if imagine the person gave birth, who would take care of her? No one. A man, just a man. irritating me. A man is just a man who do some bad. There are some things which you need to be helped by your man. You see. So in my understanding, maybe also come to cultures. That's how it's not really just a matter of culture, because I saw there's a lady, a Nigerian lady, who is married by a Serbian or something like that, a white. He's having a white husband, but to be honest, the mother-in-law, it's old. It's not that old, but it's old at the age of maybe 70, not 7, but 65. There, you could really tell that woman is having a nice body, whereby maybe she had been just on healthy things. She's not that big, she's not that skinny, but just a sexy old meme. And I could see the love that the mother-in-law is giving. It's not a matter of being a mother-in-law, but she is a mother. She's doing it in a motherly way. So it's not a matter of like, no, maybe I just, because once you give birth, you just go to your mother. No. Like every motherly person that you regard as a mother to you would do that. And that's why I said I used to feel pity for people who doesn't have parents. To be honest, this is the part that you have to feel that no, I'm alone. That I'm alone. So that's why I'm saying sometimes it's needed. Let's not just keep our kids with ourselves. Like, it's needed. When I came, I didn't done a lot of things today. But thanks to mom who went with the child, they just went yesterday, coming back today. But it helped me. Just that one day, it will help me. I didn't done a lot of things. Even yesterday evening, after that, I just went, after eating, we just there chatting with my husband in the sitting room. I left him there watching TV. Then I went on the bed. He just came to join me later. So it's needed. It's really needed. That's the only thing that I had for today. But yeah, I really feel blessed. Really feel blessed having mom who can do that. And that's why sometimes I used to feel like, for me as a firstborn, that's something which I can do to my sibling. Like, my thought, like, if I happen to have a big house with rooms, I wish to take care of, to help my siblings when they will need that from their mother. That's my wish. Just to have a big house where I can able to be with their kids the time when they need help, the time, especially when the woman is expecting. To be honest, it's tiring. These people, they need a break. And when you're not getting it, and at the point of like, maybe in my case, I'm not really close to my sister. Closeness, close to each other. Otherwise, maybe I could get that. And I regard like the person who could do that much, I would be like my big sister, my big cousin. My big cousin could do that one. Because apart from my mom, in our family, this the firstborn of our mother's firstborn. That's the one that I regard like my big sister, because he's the only big person, like in our generation. Like, there's the only mom, the aunties come now as cousins and whatever. The firstborn now of our mother's firstborn, that girl, that lady, she's married, she's also having kids. But even if she's visiting me, I remember when I gave birth with my firstborn, she was at the university, I don't know which one. Then she came in the hospital, and that time I was, first time breastfeeding. The nipples is paining. Now the baby is crying, I want to eat. And me here and my big sister, my baby is asking me, is paining? Then I said, yes. I said, no, remove the child. I'm removing, the baby is crying because it's hungry. And my big sister is feeling pity of me because it's paining here. So we're just like, the next day we're just looking at us, so we're just pulling each other like this. You know, the love that she had for me is really, I really always think and pray for her to be the same. To be the same. To be honest, I love her so much. And I remember with my, okay, it was just the incident of my firstborn. My second born with Junior, when I went home after giving birth, she used to wake up in the morning because her kids had 2 kids that time. That time she had 2 kids, and she used to drop the kids to my auntie, to her mother. Then she drove back to school where she was teaching. Then you find sometimes she's passing so early. Imagine dropping the kids, and she's passing by me maybe 7 o'clock or 6:30 with the hot pap with the vegetables or the other meat. Or that time they were them now because they had some project there at school. She will come with hot those beans, the fresh one. Huh? She was that woman. Buying clothes for my baby. She did a lot. Even my other cousins, her sister also did something. Even my sister, my virtual sister also, they did. But, you know, I value everyone. But to be honest, on a part of my mother, that, you know, there is that care that you got. You know, that one, I value her so much. And I really appreciate her. And even if in this time when I'm saying, no, I'm having this, she always tell you that, yeah, it's true, it's like that. She will never question you. She will never say no. Because she experienced many things, you know. Just like when you go in the house where there's a lot of toddlers and you find a mess, then you'll be like, oh, what's this? Because you don't know how it feels. But for her, she's having 3 kids now, and she's still expecting. She will deliver soon. A healthy baby, my grandson. Let me hope so. But she's that woman. She's a good woman. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Please, for those who doesn't have parents, I'm just praying that you get someone who will help you. Then you feel that love. It's really needed. You need yourself. You know, sometimes just to breathe out. Sometimes just to, you know, just to be yourself. Looking after us. Even when you shower, you're not even rushing because there's someone who's going, Mommy, only you. It's really needed. And we need to let our kids go to our parents so that, or to whoever we regard as our parents, so that they will also learn something apart from their biological parents. It's really needed. Thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel so that this channel will grow. As I said, for now, when it's come to energy, I'm better, and I wish to vlog every day, or once or twice a day. I love you so much, my people. Thank you. May the Lord bless you.